everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing alright. I'm doing great, and as always I'm so happy to be back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my everyday makeup tutorial routine. As you can see, I have my face done, and this is the makeup look I will be sharing with you today. It's going to be a talk through, it's going to be very practical, and it's going to be very easy to follow. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieve this gorgeous look, please keep on watching. I'm going to start by moisturizing my lip with some lip balm. It's just to keep my lips very moist and not dry. So the next step for me, as you can see, my skin is very clean and moisturized, so we have all that sorted. I'm going to go ahead and apply my primer. I'm going to be using a brush to apply my primer. I have my primer on the brush, and I'm going to apply that all over my face. So the primer, as always, would help your foundation last longer, and also, or if you have any pores around here, it will seal it all up for you and kind of prep your face for the foundation to be absorbed. So I always start my makeup with my brows, so I'm going to fill in my brows. I'm going to brush my brows in place like that, following the natural shape. If you haven't seen how I do my brows in full, you can go ahead and watch the video. I will have a link down in the description box for you. I'm going to follow the natural shape of my brows. It's not going to be anything big, just to fill it in very lightly. This is an everyday makeup. So as you can see, I have my brows filled in. So I'm going to brush my brow now in place using a spoolie. The spoolie obviously would help to blend in the product to keep very my brows well. Sleek, I'm going to grab a brush like this and a concealer right here, and I'm going to use that concealer to trace my brow on the bottom half and also on the top half, so to make it really neat and all tidied. So even if you make any mistakes, so I'm going to start from the inner corner of my eye like that, and I'm going to make my brows really looking sharp and clean. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to ensure to blend it well. You can use a new brush like this one to blend it well. Yes, so I'm going to repeat the same step for the upper part of my brow. So it's very important to blend it well. You can see what the brow looks like right there. It's looking on fleek, right? So the most important part is for you to ensure to blend the product on your brow very well, so it's not looking really thick and boxy. I'm going to move on to the eye, and starting with my eye primer, and I'm going to apply that primer on my lid. Also, just like the face primer, the eye primer will ensure that your eyeshadows last all day, and it will prevent it from creasing as well. So for my eye makeup, I'm going to be using the Sleek's All Natural palette, and I'm going to be using 3 brushes. I have my lid brush, I have my blending brush, and I have the brush I'll be using on the outer corner of my eye. I've already done video on all the brushes you need for your makeup to look all done professionally, so I'll link that video down also for you. So let's start by applying my transition color. So my transition color is actually very close to my natural shade. I'm going to be applying that there. It will also serve actually as a blending color, and I'll be using the same brush all through. As you can see, it's very close to my own natural skin tone, and I'm blending that well on my eye. It's a daytime makeup. I want it to look really very natural. I don't want it to look like I have so much makeup on. So the idea is blending well. Blend, blend, blend. Blending is all makeup needs. So on my lid, I'm going to be using this one here. Okay, it's a brown shade. It's called Natural Earth. This one here. This is my lid. I'm going to apply that on my lid area here. On the outer corner of my eye, I'm going to be using this one here called Regal. This is the outer corner of my eye. I'm going to be using it. I'm going to create like a V right here, like a V. See what I'm doing here, and like a V here, and like a V, like that. I'm going to sweep it inwards. It's going to look like I actually cut my crease right here. You can see I'm going back and forth with it, back and forth, back and forth. It's just to create depth on the outer corner of the eye and blend well. I'm also bringing it on my lower lash line just a little bit. I'm going to blend it well right there. So that blending brush we started with the transition color, I'm going to grab that brush and blend it all well, all together. I'm going to blend it really nicely so nothing is looking harsh or too intense. It's a daytime makeup. In this case, I'm not going to be using any highlighter. You see, the concealer I use to highlight my brows actually is still very visible. It's highlighting this makeup in a subtle way, and just blend well. As you can see, my eyes are popping, if you like, and that's the natural eye makeup done. And I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara. I'm not going to be using eyeshadow liner or anything. I'm going to pack on mascara just to kind of frame the eyes very nicely. So using a small brush, I'm going to be grabbing the color I used on my outer V. I'm going to sweep it just under my eye here, and I'm going to apply mascara on my lower lash line. I don't have any lash on my lash line, a lower lash line, but all the same, let's try. I'm going to use a small mirror. So that's my eyes all done, both eyes are done. So as you can see, I started by applying the primer on my face. I'm going to actually spray my face with a little bit of mineralized charged water. Once I spray my face, it's going to make my face really moist and dewy. I'm going to grab my foundation of choice today. It's my Teint Idole Ultra 24-hour foundation. I'm going to pour a little bit, as much as I need, on the back of my hand, like that. And I'm going to be using a flat foundation brush today. So before the liquid dries up, it's going to help me dilute that foundation a little bit, and it's going to help the foundation glide on very easily. So foundation is all done, as you can see. Let's brighten up under the eye a little bit. I have two concealers here. One is 2 shades lighter than me, and this one is the one I used to actually brighten up, highlight my brow. But I'm going to be using the same one I used to highlight under my brow, just to brighten up under my eye using my finger. You can use a brush, and I'm going to use that, pat that under my eye just to brighten up. When you use your finger to apply your product, it warms up that product for you, and it makes that product go on easily, smoothly on your skin. So I'm going to do that. Also, I'm going to try and use it to shape under my outer V, to create like a sharp angle on the outer edge of the eye. And I'm trying to do this in a V shape like this way, just to kind of highlight under the eye. When you highlight under your eye, it attracts light to your face, so your face looks really bright and healthy. As you can see right here, this one looks way brighter than this one. As you can see, I did it in a V shape. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. So as you can see, I have that V shape done. That under eye looks so brightened. The foundation brush I used earlier on, I'm going to use it to blend all the edges. So there's a smooth transition between the highlighted part and the non-highlighted part. So the next step is for me to grab my powder, my setting powder. I'm going to be using this Mary Kay translucent powder. You can use any one that you have. And I'm going to be using a clean brush to apply that powder under my eye just to set it. So I'm going to pack it on like that. You can pack on as much as you need. The idea is for the under the eye to be brightened up. So pack it on as much as you need, because we are going to blend all of that anyway. So as you can see, the way I do it is I make sure it comes really close to, very close to my nose area here, right here. I make it really close. It kind of creates a delusion of my under eye powder would have been set. So I'm going to grab my face powder and the brush of my choice. This is my face powder right here. So I'm going to get my face powder and start sweeping that all over my face just to set the entire face. So like that. You can see I'm actually using it under my eye so we can blend everything nicely together. So my entire face is set. I'm going to go on to my blush. I love blushes. So my blush of choice today is this one. I'm going to apply on my cheekbone. I'm going to start on the top half of my cheekbone right here, and I'm going to blend well. When you apply your blush or cheek color, don't place your blush here. If you place your blush here, if you smile and place your blush here, it's going to drop down when you stop smiling. Apply it on the eye point of your cheekbone right here, then blend. Then you can then smile and blend. Even when you stop smiling, it's not going to drop down. So as you can see, my entire face is done. I'm going to go ahead and set it with my mineralized charged water again, just to give me a nice dewy look, and it's also going to set my entire face. This step is optional. You can go ahead and go with this one. So I'm going to set it, then we go on to the lips. It's going to dry by itself. So I have my entire face set onto the lips. Now I'm going to be lining my lips with a nice pencil that is very close to my skin tone. And because we're trying to create a natural looking makeup, I'm going to be going with my Sheer Candy, my favorite nude lipstick from YSL. It's a perfect nude for me. It looks like I'm not wearing anything. And that's it. That's my natural looking makeup, everyday makeup. This makeup is perfect for going to work. It's perfect for going to a casual dinner. And if you like all natural looking makeup, that's the way to go. And that's it. As always, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope you liked it and I hope you found it very helpful. If you found it helpful and if you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, feel free to share with your friends and family. It's all free. You can catch up with me on all my social media platforms. I'm on Facebook at Mojintouch. I'm on Instagram at Mojintouch. I'm also on Twitter at Mojintouch. You can go ahead and follow me. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. Visit me on my fashion blog. It's at www.mojintouch.com. I would love to see you there. Thank you so much and I'll speak to you soon on my next video. Bye bye.